So like when my, brother was a little baby, he was getting like hardcore opium, like the kind you would drink back in the opium dens in the 1800s.
Where's this doctor today? We should look that cocksucker up and throw him an envelope.
I know, man. Now I want the fucking laudanum. I'd love that.
Can you imagine a couple fucking smokes of opium on a Friday night? You just sit there, or you get like a Chinese chick to play the violin for you. You have no idea where that takes you.
Those are the good old days.
Those are the good old days. Now we got to live legit. Now, not only do we have to live legit, you have to live in the spotlight. You have come out with one of the most mind-boggling animated, I don't even know what to call it. It's a hybrid animated, 10 years from now, people are going to be watching this in midnight movie theaters. 16-year-olds are going to get high. Because I watched 2 episodes, I'm like, this shit it's too crazy. I know what this needs. This needs mushroom, maybe a fucking shot of heroin. You need to do drugs before you do midnight gospel, all right? Before you even get into it. What you did was totally a mind explosion. I know you had a partner on it.
Yeah.
But I saw a lot of the mind of Duncan Trussell. The thing at the end with moms, you just hit it out of the fucking park, kid.
Thank you.
I mean, but you hit it out of the park and you did a Roberto Clemente. It was so beautiful, it landed perfectly. It just hit at the right time when America needed it. Netflix is never going to tell you the numbers, but it exceeded millions because people were home. It came out in a great fucking time. And I know you hooked me up. You gave me a couple fucking voices that were tremendous.
Yeah.
First episode, I'm yelling weed. I watched it with my daughter the first time for about 3 minutes. Then you started saying fuck. She just looked at me. I go, it's time for you to abandon ship. I think this is adult entertainment. And
it's not a kid show.
It's a great show, but not if you, if she was 9 and I'm trying to create a savage. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to create a savage. And Duncan, I got to tell you something during this whole thing. It's just great to see you.
Great to see you, Joey. I miss you, man.
I miss you too, brother.
This is fucked up. I mean, it's fucked up. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to ask you, first of all, thanks for watching the show, man. And I didn't hook you up. You hooked me up by being on the show. Thank you for being on the show. You killed it. You know what's really cool about you, man, is that you're not just a great comic, one of the great comics. You work your ass off to be an actor. And so when, you see you working for the first time, getting to see different people the way they work in a VO booth, and seeing people who are trained, everyone did a great job. But like seeing people like you and Phil Hendry who are trained actors and watching, all those years and years and years of work come out in the room. And not just that, but the way you're like connecting with everyone in the room. You're like doing this thing, which is really, really cool to watch. I love watching. I don't care what it is, man. I love watching people who are experts at stuff. You know what I mean? Whatever.
With voiceovers, you have to go into the room and connect with everybody in that room. If you want this project to go well, I have to let my ego go and let the 4 guys who know what they're doing guide me. You tell me, I'm directable. You tell me you tell me bang my head on the wall. That's a job. I accept it. I'll bang my head off the wall to get the visual that you need, Yeah. So working with you guys was also a fucking pleasure because it seemed like just go in there and do what you need to do. Do it this way, do it that way, do it this way. We have forgotten how to create anymore. The reason why I wanted to talk to you today is because you created something. Everything is so put together. Go watch like a movie that's 3 years old that was big 3 years ago. You watch it now and you're like, that was put together. This is acting, casting. Not with your show. I felt it. I felt the characters. I felt the richness, the stabbing the guy in the ass. You took so much from your world and put it into this. And I'm just, listen, man, I cheer for everybody. But for this one, I went nuts. I applauded.
Thanks, man.
I turned my nieces onto it because my one niece is a real nerd. And when I hit her with it, she goes, I've seen the trailer. I can't wait for it to come out. I go, your fucking Uncle Joey's in it. Go for it.
Wow.
Then I send her a picture of a black guy putting a firecracker in his eye and blowing it up.
I saw that, dude. I showed my wife that. You're like, I want to get stoned with this guy.
How fun is he? Just doing a couple lines of coke and saying, like every 10 minutes, instead of having a Chinese guy and boogie nights, just having him, listen, put a firecracker in your eye. I'll give you an extra gram of blow and drive you to the hospital. No worries. By the time I get through with that poor guy, there'll be no eyes left in the state. What else you been doing?
Joey, what do you think's going to happen? Man, this is the thing that has been dawning on me because I guess I'm slow as fuck. But, I've been thinking, like, what's going to happen to stand-up comedy? Like, what, like, the other day I was talking to my booking agent and, like just getting the lowdown on what's happening out there. And the whole industry is paralyzed right now. And, I just was wondering, what's your take on it, man? You've been hitting the road for so long. Like, what are you what is out there? What signal are you getting out there?
My situation is as follows. And this is, everybody's situation is different in this. You have a wife, you have a child, you like creating, you're very comfortable creating different things. You've always done great. This isn't your first time at the rodeo. You have other shows that you've sold before. Yeah. And finally you found the one. You got to kiss a couple frogs before you meet a prince. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So for a guy like you right now, you're safer than fuck. I'm just waiting for Netflix to put in the second order for the second season. I'm not jinxing you, but they'd be crazy if they wouldn't. So you've got another year covered. Okay, that's you. Myself, I do videos for different corporate events and the podcast. We're not getting rich, but we're afloat. Okay. Yeah. As far as the road is concerned, hey, I don't know who this fucking Fauci guy is. And I don't know who half these people are that are telling us what's going on. I know that I've had friends that have had it. And I had a kid that I went to high school with, died from it. I want to give him Dave Phillips, rest in peace. I had to beat him up one day because I thought he robbed my house. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.